Haldol works very well for pain for migraines, works to treat nausea and gastroparesis. What are your qualifications? Great question. When I was treated like a drug addict at the emergency room, one time, that's all that happened. That's all it needed to happen to me. I went on social media and I announced I was going to organize a national protest for people who could no longer get their pain treated because of the horrific CDC guidelines that were created by opioid reductionists. At the time, we called ourselves Don't Punish Pain Rally. And I would organize protests on the same day across the country, same time, same day. And I think the very first set of protests that we organized, I think we organized 30 states. But I would learn early on that protests weren't effective, and there was also lackluster attendance because these people are living with untreated pain. Many cannot get out of bed. So I met with my state representative, Representative Greg Amore. He's now the Secretary of State. And I said, Greg, we need a law passed in Rhode Island protecting pain patients. He was the first in the United States to sponsor a bill protecting pain patients. After I was able to get that bill passed, I would start to testify at the Rhode Island State House. And if you've ever watched me testify, I usually put people in the corner and I don't give them any space to move. I would also use my stage time as a fitness competitor to raise awareness to the fact that people were blowing their head off because of untreated pain, like Danny and Gretchen Elliott. Their doctor was shut down by the DEA. Shortly after that, they died by suicide. My work would lead me to organizing support groups where people could come out and share their stories. It would give them a place to vent, to be heard, because we are voiceless. Then I would make my way to local television stations so I could get the word out to what was happening to millions of pain patients. But that wasn't good enough. So I had to sit down with state senators like United States Senator Jack Reed as well as Sheldon Whitehouse. And that also did nothing. I shared with them that the CDC would ban us from attending any webinars discussing abandoned pain patients. I would slowly start to raise awareness to these evil scumbags like Dan Berland, who believes that if a woman has a history of pre-adolescent sexual abuse, she's not worthy of getting her pain treated. Then I would put my face on the Suboxone Dental Decay lawsuit because the addiction organizations didn't want to. I've never been prescribed Suboxone. I've never actually been paid 1 penny to support the Suboxone lawsuit. I would start to travel across the country and we would start doing the presentations. I would also raise awareness to the Suboxone scam. I would raise awareness to the opioid reductionists who have been paid millions and millions of dollars to speak out against full agonist opioids. I'm the least credentialed advocate at the doctor-patient forum, but guess what? I happen to be the most sought-after patient advocate in the United States.